Hey, welcome in this episode number 5. I'm Thierry Alexander from thierryalexander.com. I help freelancers and network marketers create faster results while reducing stress so you can basically live a life fully and healthily. Have you ever wondered where and how you're going to find your next customer or where you're going to find your next business partner? And have you ever felt completely overwhelmed or stressed by the fact of going in the field and putting a lot of energy but not getting much in return? Well, in this episode, I'm going to share with you 10 places where your ideal audience, your ideal customers and business partners are hanging out. And so if you feel that this is going to be of value to you or someone else, then feel free to also share that. And of course, as every single week, I came up also with a free resource that you have access in order to empower you in your own way. Personally, I remember feeling super overwhelmed and completely stressed, especially towards the end of one of my first business venture, where I was feeling like, how the hell am I going to find my next customer and where? The sensation that I had was that I was literally stepping out of my house with, a helmet, like a prospecting radar, as in like, where is that next person I'm going to talk to and pitch my business, my product or service or opportunity in order to get them, And what I found is that this was not working. Apart from giving me a lot of stress and anxiety, it was not giving me the results that I was looking for. This is why today I want to talk to you about lead generation and give you 10 ideas of places where you can find your ideal audience, which is literally waiting for you to come and build rapport with them. What is lead generation, first of all? This is the part where it is crucial to know who your audience is. Who is your ideal audience and where you can find them. If you want to have more information on how to build your ideal audience, I briefly talked about this on my previous blog post, which was all about personal branding. So if you type thierryalexander.com/personal branding, you will directly fall onto this blog post, which will share with you a snap on how to figure out how to define your ideal audience. But today we're going to talk about lead generation and how to or where to find your ideal prospect, ideal potential customer or teammate. And the two obvious areas are offline and online. And don't know about you, but one of them is my favorite, and I will tell you which one is. But we're gonna start with the offline areas where you can find people to talk to and to build rapport, relationship with, in order to get them into your list. This famous list of contacts that you have to build. And the only way to build it is by hanging out in the right places with the right people that are wanting what you have to offer. So talking about the offline places, where you can go, first of all, there are a few ideas, and the first one would be meetup groups. You might have heard of it. Meetup is a free app that you can download on your phone, and you can set the city, the area where you live, the interest that you are into, the people that you want to meet, and according to this, it will provide you with all the events that are in that particular area in the interest that you have put into your settings. And that is great because meetup groups, generally speaking, offers free gatherings, free events where you can plug into some networking events, or if they're not free, they're really, really inexpensive. So you can find from, anything and everything, from coffee meetings, from improv, stand-up comedy. You can attend some personal development classes, some Yummy Mummies gathering, all kinds of things that you can think of. You can find walking the dogs, doing some yoga classes, anything that you are interested in, you can really find it on Meetup. So that is a really great resource to use in order to find some potential good leads offline. The second one that I would recommend is networking communities. And that is really good for people that are business oriented. For example, there's a lot of coffee meetings, again, like breakfast networking events, or lunch/brunch networking events as well, where professionals are gathering together and they're exchanging one another's ideas and pitching each other's businesses in order to practice their elevator pitch, or how to also talk about their product, etc. So there's a lot of ideas in those networking communities that you can plug into. Two famous ones that you can go and check out are the For Networking, and the second one is the BNI, which stands for Business Network International. You can also find some networking events, same concept, working mornings events or evenings for other topics, such as, Yummy Mummies, or the mummies that are gathering with their babies at the coffee shop in your area, if that's your audience, or in book clubs, groups that are gathering on a regular basis to talk about a particular book that they want to study together and work towards together. So there is plenty event that you can plug into. The third one offline that you can consider is exhibition. Exhibitions are fantastic because that's a way, again, if you find an exhibition which is around your interests, then you can go to those exhibitions, and most likely, who are you going to find there? People that are having the same common interest as you. If this is the audience you're targeting with that particular interest, then bang, you're in the middle of a fishnet where you can literally fish one by one the people that are most likely to be interested in what you have to offer. And exhibitions are a fantastic way to also make new friends and just, socializing in a very casual way while sharing something in common already, which is exhibited, and then make those contacts and get in touch later to figure out maybe if there's something that you can serve them with. The fourth one is fairs. Very similar to exhibition, I would agree with you, but slightly different in a way that over there you have basically customer potential and teammates / business partners potentials. And the reason being is because in fairs, like I'll take the example of wedding fairs or makeup fairs or any sort of fairs, you will have people hiring a stand where they are promoting, showcasing their business, services, product, and businesses. And those people are great because you know that already they are in business and they are very business oriented and like talking about this type of topic. So you can go and present yourself, introduce yourself, make contact again, and find out what is it that they are maybe in need of and what they would be potentially wanting or interested to get to know about your product, service, or opportunity. On the other side, in fairs events, you have people that are hanging around those stands and just walking to find out what those people have to sell and recommend, etc. And so this is a great place also to make contact and find out why those people are there. What is it that they are coming to this event to find? What are they after specifically? And see, if there's a link with what you have to offer, and build rapport, and again, take the contacts, go away and continue the relationship. The fifth offline place where you can find potential people to talk to is gyms. Yes, gyms where you are working out. If you are someone who is health and wellness oriented for your personal use, that is a great place to find people to talk to and have a gym buddy that you can build a relationship with. Get to know what is it that they're doing in their life, and if there's some common thread that you can plug into in order to sort of introduce your product, service, or business. And if you are in health and wellness business yourself, this is a mine gold, or a gold mine actually, where you can really pick every single one of those clients and find out what is it that you can help them with. And obviously, if you're in health and wellness, they are already interested in that area because they are in the gym working out. So they are obviously looking to feel and appear in a shape that is pleasant to them. Okay, so you have a bonus there, and again, a fishnet of people that you can really go and talk to and build rapport with. Now, the good thing is to remember not to necessarily go to someone who has only a pulse and skin and hair, but to just get to know people, see if you genuinely like that person for whatever reason, if that their energy is fitting yours, if you are interested to build rapport with them, and if there's something, even without talking about the business and product or service that you have to offer, if you want to actually talk to them, because that would give you a clue whether they would be a good potential customer or business partner in your life. The sixth offline place where you can find people are events. And you're gonna tell me, yes, the fairs and exhibitions are events themselves, but there's many other events that you can think of. Birthday parties, weddings, engagement parties, work parties as well, around Christmas, end of the year, when there's a leaving due, or when there's a celebration at work if you still have a job, or any type of events that you can have your feet in. Now these days we receive emails about a lot of business events that you can attend for free, business convention, or at a very cheap cost as well. Those places are amazing, because they are free most of the time. If you can have fun at the same time, this is a beautiful way to connect with people, because people want to also feel an element of fun when connecting with others. Any type of events, of course, pick the ones that you are interested in, again, because most likely if you go to those events that you are interested in, then the people you will find over there are the people that will have that common interest as well. Let's now talk about the online leads generation. And this is my favorite one. I don't know if you can see the excitement on my face, but I love online leads generation, because in the 21st century, this is the best way to find the best suited customer of yours without exhausting ourselves. Wouldn't you agree? And I love, I'm so grateful for being in the 21st century because of all the technologies that we have available. And we are now going to cover where online you can find your potential customers and teammates. The first one, which is the obvious one, is social media. Yes, Yes, I've said it, social media, it's the obvious one. You didn't need to come on this video to know that. But maybe something that is important to remember or to get to know is that Facebook groups or Facebook pages that are relevant to the audience you're targeting are great to plug into, yet this is not the area where to pitch your business, product, or opportunity once more. It is really just a place where to find people that are potentially interested into what you have to offer, build relationship, see what they are, posting about, what questions they're asking, and what answers they're getting, so you can even create content around those topics. These are gold mine again to create powerful, valuable content to your audience. You just need to go visit the right relevant pages and groups on social media, or even YouTube or Instagram, anything where you are at. I would suggest to maybe pick 2 social media platforms, get really good at them, and move on to a new one. The second online platform you can consider is forums. Again, you always have to know what is your ideal audience, and so that's going to be easier for you to find them online. If you, for example, in the weight loss area, you could type weight loss forums, and that will have like a plethora of forums that are specifically oriented towards weight loss and health and wellness and diet and nutrition, etc. And you can again find people that are asking questions, maybe help them, maybe tell them that you send them a private message with a resource. That is a great way to connect and to take the relationship kind of offline or out of the commenting thread in order to build relationship. Hint, hint. Forums are really good to find out your audience pains and struggles, wants and desires. Around that, you can build content again and really make sure that your tagline or headlines are related and really hitting the nail for people to be interested in what you have to talk about. The third online area where you can find people to talk to are blogs. Blogs of other experts in your field. So if you're a makeup artist, or if you're a gym, a PT, or if you are whatever you are, you can go in and type your specialty blogs, and you will have a lot of blogs and experts talking about, or not necessarily expert, but people building audiences, and that gives you a couple of advantages. First, it gives you again the ability to find a way to build some content and to have some inspiration about what is being asked and offered out there online. And it will also give you access to their audience, to those bloggers' audience. The fourth area online where you can find potential people to talk to is Google. And I know again that's an obvious one, but Google is really, you can find everything, as you know. You just need to type, for example, PTs in my area, or makeup artists in my area, or network marketers in my area, or freelancers in my area, whatever it is, and you will see lots of information coming up. You could have this way of typing, which is where to find blank, so your audience type, in blank, your area. And that is how I'm basically also going about it. Of course, what I've just talked about, the online and offline places that I've suggested to you are simply just examples, but they're not limited to those ones. You've got plenty of other areas. I just wanted to give you a few examples if you are overwhelmed and stressed on how and where to find people to talk to. These days, it's never been any easier to actually find people and to make people come to you rather than you going to them most of the time. This is also possible. In conclusion, lead generation is a way of figuring out, defining the audience which is suited to you, researching where they are hanging out, and make sure that you are going into those places offline and online to build rapport and relationship. Don't pitch right there and then on a comment thread online or in a networking event. This is really putting people off. Just build rapport, be interested rather than interesting, and get the contacts and just go away and get back in touch with the people in order to provide them with value, maybe connect them to your Facebook page or your social media platform where they can see what you are providing as value, and build relationship with them. This week, because we're talking about lead generation, I did decide to give you access to a free training that I got access to myself. It was absolutely mind-blowing, and it basically will share with you how to get qualifying free leads online. This is a mind-blowing free training. If you want to have access to this free training, just click the yellow button below this video, and then you will have into your email the steps on how to get access to that free training, which is absolutely awesome. Did you get value out of this training? I really hope you did, because as I always say, I put my heart in these trainings, and if you really got value out of this and you think that someone else could benefit from this, then smash the share button, send this to your people, make them enjoy the value that is in this content, because this is what it is for. Question of the week: where do you hang out to find your potential customers and teammates? Let me know in the comment section so I can learn from you, and it could also potentially help someone else. Have an awesome week and see you on the next episode.